All right, hey guys, Jason here. What we're going to be talking about today, gateway bows. What is a gateway bow? Where does the term come from? What is it? Well, we all have to start somewhere. And when we're making that transition from a compound, which is what most people are starting with, and we're starting to transition into a traditional bow, we're not sure if we want to do it. We're not sure if it's going to be 100%. We're not sure if we're ready to give that compound bow up. There's a lot of variables. We're not sure if we'll like it. So rather than going and spending $1,000 on a new bow or $800 on a new bow, a gateway bow fits that bill. We got a bunch of varieties of them here that you can use as these, and we'll talk about that, but it's important. Most of us will start with a gateway bow before we get into anything else. It's going to be the beginning for us, myself included. I did the same exact thing. And most people I know did the same thing as well too. Once from there, you can choose to go on with whatever you want to, or with the gateway bows that are made today, you can choose to never even go to a custom bow or to a expensive bow or a higher end bow or any of that kind of stuff. There's no reason to if you don't want to. These bows are more than capable. These things have been around forever. For example, if you take my Martin right here, this is the Martin Mamba recurve that I got. This is my first bow that I bought in 1992, and it is a 60-inch AMO, or 60 pounds at 60 pounds at 28 inches. I was drawing 27, so we were right at about 57 pounds, and it is 58 inches long, left-handed bow. But this bow is over 30 years old, still running strong today. Okay, and it's been used a lot. It's been through a lot of stuff, especially in the bow fishing world. And then here's another one. This was my son's. This was his bow right here. We got it at a garage sale. Don't even know what this bow is other than it was 45 pounds, and it's a 45 at 28 inches, and it is 52-inch AMO, and I don't even know who makes it. People have said Shakespeare and some other things. We have no clue, but we got this at a garage sale for like $18, and but I mean, this bow has been through the ringer, and it works amazing. And this was my son's bow for like 4 straight years. And he was one of, he'd throw it down, he'd drop it on the cement, he'd grab it and drag it, and he'd drag it along like this when he was little, when he was younger. I mean, this thing has been through the ringer, and they just keep right on going. It's an excellent shooting bow still to this day, 100%. These are great gateway bows. If you don't want to go hunting down garage sales, you have other options too. But here's another example of an oldie but goodie. This one is 20-something years old as well, too. This is my wife's first bow that we bought her. First traditional bow that we got her. This is a Martin Dreamcatcher from way back in the day. 45 pounds at 28 inches. I believe this is a 60-inch AMO bow, but a Martin bow right here. But again, this has been through the ringer for a lot of years, 20-something years. She's been using this bow, and it works fantastic. And then, but if you want to go out and buy a bow today, a gateway bow, again, a lot of them available at garage sales. You still use the Samick Sage. Okay, we have 4 of these in our family. The Samick Sage is an incredible bow, and we shoot the crap out of these, okay? And we bow fished a lot with these, and these bows have been through the ringer, and they hold up phenomenal, and they shoot solid, and they're built well. We do replace the strings with an actual Flemish twist string rather than the endless loop, but they are an incredible bow for like $130 or whatever they are. They're dirt cheap. You have the Black Hunter out there now. These are all excellent gateway bows, options, and what they can let you do is let you decide if this is what's right for you. Okay, if this is the bow that you want to, if you want to get into traditional stuff, maybe you just want to go to a few 3D shoots with your buddy and do some of that kind of stuff. These bows, even this one here. Even Tina, she's got these nice bows. Tina had Robertson recurves, custom made Juniper one. She's had a lot of stuff. This is her favorite bow right here. This is her favorite. It's a Bear. And what is this? This is a, I don't even know what model this is. This is a Super Kodiak, or not a Super Kodiak. This is a Kodiak, I think. But this one here, it's 45 pounds at 58. She doesn't hunt with a traditional bow anymore. She uses her compound for that. So she went from 55-pound Robertson down to this 58-inch, 45-pound bow. She draws 26.5. So she's right at about 40 pounds on this, and this is the bow that she uses for shooting 3D and having fun with, and she loves it. It's a $200 bow, and it's incredible. You could hunt the world, the whole country, with this bow and never once feel like you missed out, or you didn't have enough bow with you, or you couldn't do it. These bows have proven themselves for years after years after years. So these gateway bows, they offer so much potential. They offer us a chance to get into the sport. They offer people to be able to get out and shoot and have fun without spending a lot of money. They offer people a way to hunt in an affordable manner without breaking the bank. They allow people to be a two-bow hunter and go from their crossbow or their compound and then put one of these into it as well and use this too. There is very few things that you can't do. I can't think of any that you can't do with it. The quality and level of these bows are straight up off the charts. And a gateway bow is a fantastic way to get in and make this stuff a reality for you. Highly recommend them. And there's a lot of options out there, from Bear, from Black Hunter, from you name it. Amazon's got them. All that stuff does. Bears are phenomenal, and some of them are, like I said, like this one, not very expensive. Do not be afraid to dive into these. Check them out and take advantage of them. I promise you, you'll love the world of traditional archery, and when you make it happen, it'll change your life. And the best way to do that right off the bat is going to be using something like this, some kind of a gateway bow to dip your feet in the water, see what's going to work best for you, see if it's going to be beneficial for you, and then you can jump from there and see what's going to be the best option. But these gateways, they're fantastic. We're glad they're there. And as many people I know, they don't end up just being gateway bows. Now, is there a problem with any of these gateway bows? Is there a reason not to get one? The real answer to that is no. Okay, there's nothing that a custom bow can do that this cannot do. There's nothing that a custom bow is there's no durability factor of a custom bow that's gonna outlast one of these bows. They are made very well today. And you'll get people that'll say, oh, I broke a Samick Sage. Okay, well, I also broke a Northern Mist longbow and I broke a Robertson recurve. Both of them I had break on me, and they're two of the best bows that have ever been made in history by two of the best bowyers ever made in history. And I had them come apart, 30 years apart from each other, but things happen, okay? So don't think for a second that there's anything wrong with one of these bows. Why would you want to get a custom bow instead of one of these? Well, there's a lot of advantages to custom bows. Being able to pick your own wood choices, being able to pick your own glass, being able to make it so that the draw length matches your draw length at the weight that you want, and being able to customize it, getting it the length you want. Maybe many people love this, but they don't want a 58-inch bow. They'd rather have a 60-inch bow, something like that. So custom bowyers are amazing, and I'm not taking anything away from them. That's all I shoot are custom bows. I love custom bows. But again, this was how I got here. The way I got here and what got me here was a gateway bow, a mass-produced bow, a off-the-shelf bow. I had to order it because it was left-handed, but I shot this bow in a Gander Mountain. It was a right-handed one, and that's what made me get this bow. And like I said, it has survived everything you could possibly throw at it. I would have zero questions, zero concerns if I won the lotto and I was going to go hunt I was going to go spend a straight year nonstop hunting away from home and hit every state and every country and every continent and go hunt nonstop 100%. I would have zero issues bringing this bow, and I would have absolutely zero issues doing that entire trip with something like this. Never a question. And again, we are talking about a $200 bow. I would have absolutely, I'm guessing it's $200. Might be $300. I don't even know. I paid $200 for it. Okay. When Chris, guy who makes these quivers for Selway, makes these amazing Bear quivers, and I did that review on this quiver setup right here that he does. These are incredible. It's a correlation between Chris Brino and Selway on these quivers, and they are incredible, incredible quivers. And when he sent me this bow to put the quiver on for review, when I got this bow, I showed it and I was doing the review, and Tina's like, oh my God, I love that. She loved the black glass on here. She loved the lines of it. She's like, oh my God, I want that bow so bad. She's just pure, simple beauty. And she was all over it. She's like, I want that bow very bad. So I called Chris up. I said, hey, how do I get one of these? Or how much do you want for this one? And, you just tell me a price or what I got to do. And he said, yeah, well, he said, I don't remember what it was. I want to say it was $200. I think he said, give me $200 for it. And I said, sure, not a problem. Or maybe he said it was $200. I don't remember. I know I did pay for it. I don't remember what I paid, but like I said, and that's how we got this. But again, an incredible bow that you could spend the rest of your life hunting with this one bow, or any one of these, including a Samick Sage or a Black Hunter or any of these. You could hunt every single day the rest of your life and never feel underbowed, not like it's not enough or anything with them. So gateway bow, used as a light duty term because they are usually what somebody will get, and then they are going to want to upgrade. We naturally always want to upgrade and we want better things, and there's nothing wrong with that. But these Gateway entry bows are straight up phenomenal all the way around. But we love the fact that they're available as entry and gateway bows at very affordable prices to get people in here and let them try their hand. Yes, I want people in the sport, but yes, I don't want people in the sport. You got to understand, it's a whole nother topic for another video. Let me just say I want the right people coming into traditional archery, not the wrong ones. I'd rather have less and have better people in it than have more people and shady people and crap people and stuff that we don't want to deal with. So, but these gateway bows give people a chance to get in, give it a try, see if it's for them, if it's real, if they like it, test the waters, and then make a decision without spending a lot of money. Beautiful system. They also allow people that don't have much money or can't afford to spend much money on a bow to be able to hunt anything in the world they want to and hunt as hard as they want to and never worry about their bow letting them down. Gateway bows are pretty awesome. Thanks for watching.